Alright, let's have a look now. Are we back? Are we back? We up and running again? Okay. Yeah, that was weird. OBS crashed. And I had all the browser sources of OBS. I had all the browser sources running at 100%. Very, very bizarre. At least the capture card didn't crash. Usually the capture card crashes. And when the capture card crashes, what that means is yeah, when the capture card crashes, it usually means I need to reboot the system. But it was just the... And Evakill, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Alien Army. Very bizarre. Seeing your face after a few days scared OBS to death. Yes, that's exactly what happened. That is exactly what happened. OBS says, who's this guy? I don't recall seeing this guy before. Is this some sort of trick? Or is it reality? Was it caught in a fantasy? Okay, Jedi. Have yourself a good sleep. And, you know, just hope those Americans don't send any more of the tornadoes after you. Ishmael, that's exactly why it happened. The browser couldn't handle it. Yeah, it was weird. So after it crashed, I looked at my CPU and there was a whole bunch of browser sources running using 100% OBS browser sources using 100% of the CPU. You know, so hey Dovigan. So the so that was just one of those quite frankly bizarre things. So it might have been a kind of website like causing a web page causing issues or something like that and caused it to just, and that happens. Alright, too long, didn't read. Cat was on heat, no sleep, wife's business had severe data issues. Oh, it's automatic. Everything in Factorio is automatic. What? Well, okay, so Grumpy Cat, it was her first time in heat since a kitten, and so she was complaining and carrying on the whole time, and basically the only way to calm her down was to go on her back and scratch on her back, and then she would like leading up the whole time. She loved it, but the problem is if you didn't do that, she was making so much noise. No sleep for me. Yeah, kitties were being very demanding. Night Jedi. Alright, so let's grab some more of these guys. And grab more of these. Oops. Grab more of those there. Should have a bunch more. Oh, did I even limit it? I did. Nice. Alright, do it. Actually, grab another one. Yeah, so but what we had to do is we had to wait. We had to wait for 2 weeks, so that the so that the hormones died down and stuff like that. So I kind of got a bunch of those. I'm getting more of those done. Right. So yeah, like just kind of getting this so we can start. Bit of a long run here, unfortunately. Okay, yeah, I wanted to. I should really disable those other ones so it only goes onto the one that I wanted to. Right, so I want this one to finish. Because down here we've got this big one. And you know what I'm going to do? Let's just put the box over here. Oh, come on, get all that stuff. This stuff closes first. There is going to be a lot of the oh wow. Right, I forgot this right, so there's with that. The Mega and what? Oh, what's the server details? Oh, sorry. Just go into the browser, public browser, and just search for Talon. And the password is super secret. There you go. There's the password. It's super, super, super secret. It's so secret. Oh. Can you see that? So you should be able to join as long as you got the mods on that. Then feel free to jump in and help out. And we're going to do this for the rest of the week, so... Ah, nice. Yeah, Factorio is definitely, you know... Playing Factorio alone is definitely a different game than playing with people. Is there advantage to go from 32-bit to 4-bit Windows? Magman, I don't know how to answer that. 4-bit Windows, you can... Okay, so 32-bit Windows, you can address up to 4 gigs of memory. In reality, it's about 3.8 gigs of memory. 4-bit Windows... What's that? 2 to the 4. 2 times 2 times 2... Was that 16? 16... Okay, the main difference is the amount of memory you can address. So if you've got a machine that has only got 4 gigabytes of memory, then it... Oh, let's say, if you've got a machine that's got 3.5 gigabytes of memory, because Windows never addresses the full 4 gigabytes. Ever. Then there's no difference.
Shoot that. How rude.
But if you've got a machine that sort of has got more, like my machine at the moment has got 32 gigabytes of memory. There is no ways I can do that in Windows, in a 32-bit Windows. So you definitely want to, I mean, it's also the games. For example, it's how much memory the games can address as well. So 64-bit, you can run 32-bit and 64-bit applications. 32-bit Windows, you'll only be able to run 32-bit applications. And most applications now are going, you know, are going into 64-bit mode. So I would definitely, yeah, I would definitely go 64-bit. Not even a question. Nowadays, you don't want to look at anything less than 64-bit. Now, there is the thing that 64-bit, because it's got bigger addresses, it is actually, the programs are bigger and can be slower. They not necessarily are, but they can be, because it's got the address space is much larger. But that's kind of, it's really minuscule compared to the advantages it gives. 64-bit naked girls. I mean, hell, even phones, even these phones now are going, they used to be 32-bit because they didn't used to have the, you know, the memory. I mean, we're not talking about hard drive space, we're talking about memory. Actual addressable memory. Like the way they've been handling it is a lot with paging and stuff like that, but actual addressable, directly addressable memory is kind of the key. So even phones are starting to do it. The I believe Android is 64 is starting to use the 64-bit addressable chips and stuff like that. Hey, Tyrannus. Right, so start to clear this area here. Oh, so I've got to make a whole bunch of these guys. I need a bunch more metal or iron. Yes, I need a bunch more iron for this. Dump all this in here. Why you have to do that? Why? Why you do that? And we are just starting on what is going to be. And Cupid stunt. Thank you for the follow. Cupid is stunted. And I realize what the name is. It's kind of like yeah, but we're not talking about Ishmael. We're not talking about, I mean, I think this is still 32-bit phone, but it's got a 64-bit, sorry, it's got 64 gigs of space, but we're talking about internal addressable memory. You know, we usually, the phones in that have been about 2 gigs, 3 gigs is usually enough for a phone. So yeah, it's we're not talking hard drive space, we're actually just talking addressable memory. And yeah, they're starting to do a lot. Yeah, so with internal memory, now that the phones are starting to do, basically your phones is kind of the new computer. Your phone is your computer, essentially. It's the new mobile computer. I mean, as you go on holiday, I used to take my laptop with me, you know, to get access and all that sort of stuff. Now I don't bother. Now it's just the phone. The phone does everything. Right, so I need to start making a whole bunch of these. Please, one of these phones is more computing power than NASA used to send men to the moon. You know, it's crazy amount of power in a phone. It really is nuts. Though there were Windows servers that, yeah, kind of. I mean, okay. We're talking about directly addressing memory. So 32 bits has memory, can address 4 gigabytes of memory directly. This is not to do with having page files and different schemes that allowed you to go more than 32-bit, but you could never address it directly. It always had to go through some sort of translation, like, you know, you could have like say 4 banks of 4 gigabytes, and then it would have some sort of thing to determine what bank of 4 gigabytes it's in. You couldn't kind of store sort of just a solid 8 gigs straight there. You would have to kind of use some sort of paging and some weird algorithms to work all that out. Cupid, it's exclamation point F mods. And yes, I had the Bristol boy had an emote that was called Cup Sant. So that's where I got that Cupid thing straight away. But yeah, it's like I saw the name and then that's it, straight away. So we are just doing that. But yeah, there are some, you know, the brand, the French Connection UK. To me, that is one of the kind of best named brands out there. It's just it's kind of that your eyes. I mean, they actually did some. I think they did some studies where they took, as long as all the letters are there, it doesn't matter. The first letter and the last letter needs to be the same. But you can rearrange the internal letters any way you want to, and it's and people can actually understand it. It's one of those weird things, the way the brain looks at it. So that French Connection in UK is like, people always take a double take with it. It's like, does your shirt say that? Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah, it's amazing what your, I mean, that's kind of, you see, that sort of image recognition and the way that works is just something computers can't even get close to. You know, it's like kind of what, if they can replicate the way the brain thinks in a computer, that is pretty much the holy grail of computing. To be able to do that. I mean, just think about how quickly you can recognize images. All right, those captures, those recapture things, holy crap. Some of those are so freaking annoying. Because I don't know what it expects you to do with those. But there is no way some of those, because I mean, I was caught on one for seriously 10 minutes trying to get past this one recapture, and it was like, show the cars, and you pick out the cars. And it kept saying wrong, 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 and it's like, seriously, there were no other cars. Oh, and they click on the buses and the, and the other one, the street sign one. Click on the street signs. Yeah, but for 10 freaking minutes, I was like, holy crap, this is bullshit. It was, seriously, by the time you got into the website, or the account that you needed to get into, you were so pissed with this thing. I just give up and admit that I am a bot. I'll try that next time. I'll try that next time. And hey, Metal Fan. Yes, so what I'm trying to do over here is I am just trying to is there a line lobby? Oh! Okay, yeah, let me go into not even on Discord. Hi, Meadow.
Hey there.
How's it going?
It's going great.
Nice. Yeah, to be honest, just kind of pick something to do. It's like I dropped the, what do you call it? I kind of put where we sort of the smelters for the copper, and I'm working on the metal smelters, and then I've put where the bus is. So essentially we're just going to try get the stuff up there. Once we start getting the stuff up there, then we can, you know, start getting things building. So that's what I've got now. You might want to make some more temporary things. I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing kind of over the top. At least we've got bots, which does make some stuff kind of. Tiny Start is such a great little thing to start up with things.
Nice, but it's pretty cheaty in my opinion. Still cool. I mean, I've done it all, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the first game you play without mods, you know. But after that, it's kind of, you know what you want to do, and it's just a pain in the ass to lay the stuff out manually every single time.
I agree with that.
You know, so I view it more as a quality of life thing. I mean, the nanobots is another one that is less cheaty than Tiny Start. But it's still, you know, if you're using nanobots, and once you've got that to a stage, then yeah, this works.
Yeah, it's not bad. Faster robots.
Yeah, I mean, they really are crappy robots, so they're not really any massive thing until you really start getting the whole robot thing done. Oh, Bible, on Friday I managed to catch a bit of that Reverse the Verse live, and I saw you in there. I saw you chatting away. Because I actually do have that hammerhead Bible. Yeah, 'cause one of the things I did is, well, if it ever comes out. Yeah, no, I mean one of the things I did a long time ago is I consolidated a lot of stuff, you know, with yeah, maybe one of. No, pretty soon I'll have these other things working. I consolidated a lot of the smaller ships into bigger ships. Yeah, hey, Dad is no longer in Japan. Wait, you changed your name. Enjoy a raining day in beautiful. Oh yeah, it's rainy season at the moment. That means, so Thailand actually doesn't have 4 seasons. It only has 3 seasons. You've got summer, winter, and rainy season. So did you change your Twitch name, didn't you? Because it was Dan in Japan, and Dan is no longer in Japan. We have 4 seasons. We got wet, hot, wet. Yeah, so in Thailand you've got winter, which is from, it's 4 month season. So winter is from kind of, I think it's like November to March, around there, and that's when the temperature drops to a freezing 20, sometimes even 25 degrees Celsius. It's really, really cold. A lot of the Thais wear big jackets and stuff.
It's like not cold, really.
Oh no! It's in Thailand. That's freezing. A lot of the Thais wear big jackets and stuff like that. They freeze. I want to see. I'm still in shorts and t-shirts. Yep.
Celsius.
That's winter.
Like 70, 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's winter. Middle of winter. That's freezing. Yeah. My students wear scarves and jumpers. Yeah, you see, there you go. I'm not even kidding. It's hilarious. I mean, I'm in shorts and t-shirts the whole time. And yeah, so that's winter, and that's actually the best time to come to Thailand, because it's not as humid. It's, you know, you get still good swimming weather and stuff like that. Great on the beaches and stuff like that. And then you've got summer, which then it can get like 90% humidity, and kind of about 33 degrees, but the actual feel is a lot hotter than that. $11 degrees? No. Seriously, the Thais would not be able to take that. My wife, when we were in Australia and it dropped down to 15 degrees, she had all the heaters turned up to full blast. She couldn't take it. She just couldn't take it. Yeah, so 25 for them is like really, really cold.
I just am curious, what is that in Fahrenheit now that
I don't know. I only work in like real temperatures and real numbers. I don't work in the made up figures that I don't work in those made up figures. I would have...
Yeah, that's like 77 degrees, man. That's like summer.
No, that's winter over here. That's middle of winter. What are you talking about? That's like... That's freezing. Yeah, and then after summer you have rainy season where it's 4 months of raining and storms every day. So those are the 3 seasons that Thailand has. So right now it's kind of the it's rainy season at the moment. So it's like lots of rain and storms. I take about... Oh, right. Oh, you know, Dad, when I was in Australia, I took my wife up to Thredbo, you know, for like a weekend and that was the first time she had seen snow and stuff like that. You know, I'd seen snow because I come from South Africa. We don't really have snow in Cape Town and stuff like that. It doesn't get that cold. You know, winter might sometimes drop to about 5 degrees Celsius, but that's about as cold as it gets. So snow and stuff like that never happened. And so the first time I seen snow was in England. I woke up in the morning, I saw it was snowing outside. Shorts and t-shirts, I'm running outside playing in the snow. This is like, you know, I was in my 20s at the time. People are looking at me as if I was absolutely bonkers. But it was the first time I'd seen snow, ever. Yes. So her first time, you know, was the snow and the skiing and stuff like that. She absolutely loved it. And then afterwards, she just wanted to go skiing all the time. So I need this electricity to come down there. Yeah, probably need to add more boilers and stuff like that soon.
Problem, I'll get right on it.
Yeah, and luckily that I've got some good things for science and stuff like that. I've got some. If you look in the blueprints, let me actually just show you this. I found a really valuable science. Check that out. I'll dump the LTN stuff there as well. But you can see all my things, can't you?
Yep. I already have the blueprint book.
Nice. Yeah, I've collected some really, really nice blueprints over the time I've played this and built some blueprints that I kind of got my standard blueprints I use. Oh? Did I finish that?
What?
Oh, I must have finished this. Oh, because I connected the... Oh, as soon as I connected the power, that started working. Oh, a little trick is you can pick up the bots if they recharge it, if they're taking too long to recharge. Quickest way to recharge them.
Doubling our power right now.
Awesome. So, I mean, eventually these things will be replaced with trains bringing the stuff directly into it, but it should give us a good start. Oh, the Aurora Borealis. That Tyrannus, that is one thing I do want to see. Because, I mean, there's some things, you know, that pictures look good and that sort of stuff, but standing and actually having that full visual thing, it's, you know, it's like a thunderstorm. You watch a thunderstorm, say, yeah, that's one thing, but when you watch a thunderstorm really going off around you, and the sound and everything else, it's just, you know, it's one of those things that just kind of it's hard to explain just how powerful that is. And it's like the sort of same thing with the Aurora thing. I want to see it because you just visually you can't actually come to terms with it until you actually see it, if that makes any sense. I went to Finland and stood in a frozen lake. Minus 25. Holy crap. Minus 25. That's... Seriously. That gives new definition to the term blue balls. It's like... That would be nuts.
Where's his song? We need his sound.
The?
Howard is...
Oh. So we are but that just sounds nuts. And yay, we're finally getting... Alright, so coal is being delivered. Right, that's being... Well, what are these guys? Okay. Right, so I've got some iron being produced here. Thing is, so what we've got is we've got iron, and then we can send that up there. Can actually produce steel as well. So let's get that done. Alright, so what's going to happen is this is going to convert it into iron plates, and this is going to resmelt the iron plates into steel. And then we will kind of have this whole thing going. Oh, what's going on there?
Oh, my microphone. Headphones came unplugged.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably okay at handling heat. Cold, not so much. Need to get some more iron. Oh, notice I don't have any. Weird.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Satisfactory myself.
Yeah, that's. I just hope it's not.
No Man's Factorio.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely funny. I like that.
That's what it's looking like. No Man's Factorio.
Oh, I like that. That's why I haven't really been watching too much with it. There's some interesting ideas. It's kind of a 3D Factorio. Well, you don't know how this stuff is going to work until it actually works. You just don't know how the stuff is going to turn out.
So funny. I try and get people to play this game so much, and they're like, "But it looks so boring."
And yeah, that's actually, to be honest, that's what kept me from playing this game. If Satisfactory delivers what I'm going to lose. So, oh god, I've lost so many hours. I've lost so many hours to Factorio.
I bought this game in February. Guess how many hours I've played it?
Actually, I haven't even looked at how many hours I've played. Too many hours. Probably about
400.
400. How bad am I?
How long have you owned it? That's the question.
562 hours.
It's a good amount of time.
Where does it say you bought the game? I don't know when I bought.
I don't know if it says that in the info.
But yeah, Too many hours. Too many. Actually, maybe in the... maybe in the webpage version. But I haven't had the game that long. There's that. Oh god. Don't. Purchase 1st of January 2018.
You bought it a month before me.
562. Yeah,
Streaming this game a lot, huh?
Yeah, it's... You know, there's certain games that... I don't know, they just... I mean, Imperium is another one. That I've spent so many hours in Imperium. And most of the time was when the game first started, when the game first came out. Holy crap, I wasn't streaming at the time, but I did not stop playing that game. You know, that's actually what got me into survival games.
Oh, Imperium?
Yeah. And
do you play 7 Days to Die at all?
Okay, so after Imperium, people started telling me, oh, no, try 7 Days to Die. And I played it a lot, but it definitely doesn't have that same hit that Imperium had for me. And it's... 7 Days to Die is kind of... best way to explain it? Disappointing.
Yeah, it's that. That's for sure.
It's, you know, the way they're developing Imperium. It's like, you know, every couple of months there's like something new. It's developing all the time, so it's good to check back. 7 Days to Die. Every year you check back, nothing's changed. It's like, oh, you know. Or if they release a patch, it's so goddamn buggy that it's not even worth getting excited about. I mean, it's unfortunate because it can be a great game, but the development of it is just so...
It's very slow.
Yeah, and I mean, development is not kind of a high-speed thing, but you know, when you do the early access games and stuff like that, one of the downfalls of kind of early access games and stuff like that is that people expect you to deliver. You know,
Yeah,
you can't just bring it out and do nothing.
It was unfinished for you to not do anything with it in 6 months.
Yeah, if there's no patch, if there's kind of sort of nothing in 6 months, people will call it a dead game. And that's kind of one of the things. Like, for example, Hellion is another game, but there is, I mean, the development has slowed down a bit, but it is progressing. You know, it's so I've got more faith in the Hellion team delivering than the 7 Days to Die guys doing anything anymore. It's sad, but it's unfortunately it's one of those things.
Well, my big thing with 7 Days to Die is I started playing it back in June this year because a friend of mine got it for me. He wanted me to play it. I said, all right, cool. So when I started playing it, everyone's like, oh yeah, the new patch is coming out soon. I'm like, it's been 4 months. Where's the patch?
They said the new patch was coming out soon a year ago.
Yeah.
And so I mean,
Like,
you know, they actually make Star Citizen look good, which is pretty damn hard.
yeah, they do make Star Citizen look very
Which is
well.
really hard because Star Citizen development is.
Apparently, a lot of the people that buy the game are okay with the slow development or something. It seems like, because I don't know why someone would pay $60 for that. Plus for ships, plus for.
Yeah, let's look at the Star Citizen is still the dream, and that's what people are buying. The dream. The problem is they've rewritten stuff so many times that hopefully now they're starting to get to a core thing. But yeah, it does feel like development is incredibly slow at the moment. So it's, you know, combination of things. I don't know if it comes down to, do they have the ability to anymore? Don't know. But there's a lot of unknowns with the game. There are a lot of systems that I would hope would have been known by this stage are still completely unknown.
That game's been in development for how many years now? 3, 4, 3 at least?
Well, I mean, look, okay, you know, you excuse them for the first year or two because that's when they didn't know how much funding they were getting and, you know, and stuff like that. But really, it suffered initially from an amazing amount of feature creep. An abundance of feature creep. And
Can you just define that term, because I've never heard it before? Feature creep. Is it just
Feature
like
creep.
everyone said this
okay.
was going to be here and it wasn't, or?
no, so feature creep is kind of like this. We say, all right, we are having a space game and, you know, sort of, it's all going to be about being in, you know, sort of in space, you know, with ships and stuff like that, trading and things like that. Then, you know, with sort of specific landing zones on planets, sort of, you know, then, oh, we are adding in full-on FPS, you know, so you'll be able to have, you know, full-on FPS fight. Then, oh, well, the planets we're expanding now so you can land anywhere on the planet. So it's kind of like adding in all these features all the time that expands the scope of what the game was originally pitched as. You know, so that's kind of feature creep. Adding in all these features, and every feature added in sort of adds time to it. Time to development, because they've got to develop that feature now. And it had initially suffered heavily with that sort of with that feature creep. So I'm going to do that. Oops. And the problem is that all this stuff just added time to the development, which, and so because it had to accommodate all these things, they had to rewrite the core and revisit the core all the time, which kind of made stuff difficult. You know, you'll never, you know, you'd say, oh, well, that system worked well for this, but now we've got this and the system doesn't work on that.
Yeah, I know there was at one point where they had these people develop this whole entire system for them.
You're talking
And then
about
when they finished it,
you're talking about the FPS thing.
Mhm.
We still don't know the truth of what happened there. My thing is they didn't communicate properly what they wanted, and also then they changed a whole lot of systems, and so the others were developed for the wrong system, for the wrong parameters, and that's kind of my whole thought on that one. Then again, there's never really, the only people that really know what happened are the ones that were actually there.
yeah, and they've all signed NDAs and everything.
Yeah. So all you can do is make educated guesses. What's the blue floaty thing? So, Mr. Comrade, what that is I use a Tobii eye tracker. And that blue blob is actually exactly where I am looking. So if I look at my character, you can see the blue blob should be focused on my character. If I look at the map, it should move to the map. If wherever I look on the screen is where the blue blob should be going. So it's actually, it's eye tracking. You can turn it off, because I know it is annoying for people. So that's why it is as a, it's an overlay which you can turn off, and so you don't need to sort of have it there at all. But yeah, the Tobii eye tracker is, I use it for, yeah, a lot of games have head tracking and eye tracking and stuff like that, and so I use it for that sort of thing. And it works extremely well.
Yeah, I remember when you just got that thing, you were really excited.
Yeah, because it's so good. Playing Elite with it is great. And things like Assassin's Creed Origins and Far Cry and that, it makes I don't know, it makes stuff fun. Right, so I've got a whole bunch of stuff building. Let's see. So just clear this out here quickly. And we are going to
So, you pretty stoked about the rocketry upgrade and oxygen?
I haven't actually, I've been meaning to play Oxygen not included with the whole rocketry thing. But I literally haven't had time. I was thinking of doing it tonight actually, starting to have a look at that. Hey, look at that! So you see how the F-mods thing is working, so people can see what mods I'm using. Because everybody asks what mods I'm always using, and I always forget. So this time I just took a copy paste of what I was using from the JSON file and just copied it in there. So again, this is it's a public server while I'm streaming, so anybody is welcome to join and help out, just like Metalfan is doing right now.
Yep, schlepping for the alien army.
That's right. Oh, geez, you've already got the lots of that done, huh?
Yeah, I have a lot of it done.
Nice.
It's just getting the materials now because it's a slow roll.
Okay, well these yeah, there's some I've got a lot of metal being produced, well iron. So you can grab a whole bunch, couple of stacks of iron if you need it. You know, just pull it straight off the belt.
Clear out this copper patch. Minus.
Let's grab some more. I'm gonna have to extend this all the way up to there. Yeah, so you see these guys are boarding in. Pretty soon I'm gonna have some steel coming up as well. Again, not a yeah. Obviously this is definitely not the right sort of bandwidth for this, but yeah, it's getting there. As I'm producing more, it's filling in more. And I've got to produce a ton of those worky things as well. So I made more of these. But those. All the little bots. Now I'm using for those joining. I'm just using Tiny Start, which allows me to yeah, just using Tiny Start, which allows me to use bots right at the start. You just start with 20 bots, and that's it. Alright, so this is getting and I've got to make a bunch more. 25 more. Oh, because I need some copper. Alright, listen, I'll be right back in a sec. I'm not sure where the little kitties are hiding. Okay, so. Oh, crap. Let's see. Now, okay, so I've got to get some more copper. Now, what I've done is I've got the biters on passive mode.
Oh my god. What the fuck is this disco shit? What happened to the dubstep?
All about the dubstep, Dave. All about the dubstep. Let me grab some more of these guys. Alright, so you see kind of what I want to do here is this will be the iron coming up. Yeah, so I would blueprint this. And this would be iron and steel. Yeah, so you'll would probably be able to join up with that, or it splits off into the main bus. Oh. It's a hammer. I thought it was somebody getting almost sounded like one of the cats coughing up a hairball or something. Right. Let's go grab some copper. There we go. I had to get off for a while, but I'm back to bug you. Don't the wife have two cats and always coughing up? Yeah, I mean, I just occasionally our kitties will get sick. Not often. Oh, I actually need to get some more. Oh, look, the what's bringing me thing. See, these guys. Oh, and yes, more bugs. Yeah, you run away from them too quickly, and they. Ah, geez, these guys are just bringing me stuff all the time. Yeah. Holy crap. Stop bringing me all the stuff. But yeah, it's like the one cat gets sick when he gets his worm medicine. Sick the whole time. Cats are, they are interesting animals. Dogs are easy. Cats, not so much.
Dogs, you feed them, you pet them, they're happy.
Yeah. Well, it's the difference is a dog is your pet. A cat, you are its pet. It's
Yes. Yeah, the cat claims ownership.
yeah. Cats are a whole different level of.
That's better. At least I can see.
But now I'm gonna make a whole bunch of these things as well. So many things to get these things started. Now, actually, I could have automated a lot of creation of this, but I kind of got to get this thing going so that we can get the main bus going, and then once that's done, it will definitely be easy to automate. I'll just drop down the mall, and it'll be dead easy to automate a lot of things after that. It's getting this the initial smelters in that done and the bus. And I suppose we could have done it in a different way. We didn't have to do them all at once, but you know, it's at least getting one done is good enough. Oh, actually I can do that. So. Trying to get at least one of these guys done. Actually, one thing would be nice is, you know, you can pop down a whole lot of blueprints, and it would be great if you could say prioritize which ones get built first by the bots.
That would be cool.
You know, because some of these things, it's like I wanted to lay all the things down so they're all laid out, but I didn't necessarily need them all built. So it's kind of, you know, but you wanted to focus on one area first. Alright, so got some iron ore coming up there.
Run these trains.
Alright, so you're going to have this split up. Oh. Got it. Alright, so that's there you go. There you see that's making iron plates. Alright, so that's just kind of a normal smelter making iron plates. Nothing unusual about that. Then it takes the iron plates as a resource. And that would then make steel. Okay. Alright, so I can't make any more of these things. I need more copper. But it's kind of getting to a point where oh, there you go, we go, yay! Our first steel pieces are going.
Right.
So there it is. It's just I'm lacking little sort of sources. So you can kind of see the iron and steel. As if you look there, you see there's kind of that's all going up there. Then you have the copper joining it, and then those will go into the buses, into the main bus. But the main bus is initially going to be for a really science animal, and we're going to do the usual satellite things. So, you know, if you want to do mines and stuff like that to start making, you know, building up one of the copper ones and stuff like that, that would be great. So you see the copper one you can actually do on the left of that, of the left of the steel. You can just leave one gap over there because it's not kind of something that's, they're just going to go until they get to the main bus where they'll split it, you know, split up into the proper gaps. And then of course, I mean, like I haven't got a lot of mines working. Just got enough, you know, to produce some stuff. So production will be increased as we require it. Yeah, with more mines and stuff like that. But as long as you kind of got some stuff going, it makes all the difference.
Good irons making it up all the way in. Lots to take the tree down.
Yeah, and if you want to build like a little kind of, you know, like I've got here, just to kind of make iron things, if you need to do that for a temporary thing, then go for it.
That's right, I think I have enough inserters now to finish that smeltery over there. Once they get built.
So actually, let's. So, let's grab some of these guys. Okay, see, I've got, yeah. Actually, just gotta build another one there. Let me just put these guys. Okay. Just kind of confusing. No. Probably should have done that a while ago. Let's see if this makes any difference. See, without those things, it's might be getting the stuff, but it's not doing anything with it. Okay, so how is our electricity? 2.8 megawatts. Okay, so we're still alright.
I just upped it pretty recently.
Yeah, we're not really using a ton of electrical power at the moment. Oh, so there is a slight increase in that. Right. Okay. So this definitely can use a lot of work, but it's kind of working at the moment. We can come back and finish this, but we've kind of got this building steel, iron, and yeah, steel and iron. So that's kind of. But let's get the. Yeah, let's get the what's it called it working. get kind of copper building, and then we should be alright. The blue blob, exactly. That is exactly that. Exclamation point blue blob in chat. And that will show you sort of, that just gives you the details about it. You can turn it off. It is a Twitch overlay. So I don't see it. Even though it's tracking my eyes, I don't see it at the moment unless I turn it on. And then I can kind of, wherever I'm looking, so you can see kind of, as I'm following the mouse. But yeah, it's a Twitch overlay, exclamation point blue blob. So you can turn it off if it is annoying, but some people do like to see kind of where you are actually looking at. Okay. Have a quick picaroonie over here. Right, so now let's do this. Okay. Now, copper. Oh, sorry, not copper. We've gotta get... wonder...
This belt here for copper, this belt, long belt you ran?
Yeah, that's for the copper ore.
Okay.
Right, let me go grab some more.
Just a second though.
Because once we get that, then you won't have to run back to get copper the whole time.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
What
In a second copper for you.
Oops. Yeah, that's it. I suppose. Weapons space. Yes. There we go. Alright, so we kind of got... Right, and this is going to be an interesting... Because I say probably screwed this up a bit.
Finish running this belt. Got undergrounds?
Yeah. Probably gonna have to add more underground than we need. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so 1, 2.
I don't know why these blueprints have auto logistic requests on them, but it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah, it's if they don't normally have it, but it's kind of, it's one of the things with the autofill. It's not really legit the autofill that does it. It automatically tries to fuel it. So it's a way of getting rid of all your
Resources.
well, your kind of coal and wood and all that sort of stuff. Again, we'll use it until it's done, and then we'll take the coal. Okay, eventually all this will be destroyed. And so this is really just kind of the beginning part of the thing. And there we go, that's that. So, alright, so we should have the copper going in. Yeah, look at that. how lovely that is. Now.
Two belts of copper.
Yeah, I mean, again, it doesn't really matter that much. Alright, so... Oh, you've got some... Oh! Okay. Right. Oh, there, and you have copper being produced. Oh, so it's kind of everything's going up there, but I mean, that's not going to be the main bus. I've got the bus up there, so it will go up there and then it will turn and go into their proper slots. Eventually all the stuff is going to get replaced. So we can't getting all this. Ooh, I'm missing. And alright, so the one side is all coal, the other side. Grab some more iron, grab some more copper. And here come those. So you just need to connect these guys up. Oh, ah. Yep, there you go. And now you just, once you connect the other ones in, that will create Yeah, so if you just put splitters there, that will always make the bolts full. That should work just fine. Everything is oh yeah, you know what I'll do over here? I'll do this. There.
I thought about that. I'm like, well, it doesn't fit online, but
So pretty simple. I mean, remember, this is just just to get it started. We can always eventually upgrade it to red bolts and whatever. Kind of the feeding bolts would be red. Kind of the whole work. Okay. I have got to... Alright, so this is kind of where we do something like this. Take this and we say upper priority right. So it's first going to make sure that the power is full before anything goes smelters. And definitely going to need some more miners. And that's gonna, so at least we've got, but again, this was just a very, well, 3 of them. Yeah, no wonder it's not doing too well. And so it's slowly growing. I mean, we can improve that more, but we've kind of got that going over there. Ooh. There is a problem over there. We're going to go fix that problem. Okay, there we go.
So have you never done a mega base before, Talon?
I have, but it kind of, I was getting rockets launching like every 50 seconds and stuff like that. But it's, it was kind of, yeah, so you got it every rocket's launching, under a minute and stuff like that. But you kind of want to have it a bit more than that. If that makes sense. So, I mean...
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no worries. Now, using the SpaceX, it kind of gives you like almost like a proper end game, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, one of the guys I watch, he plays it, and I was actually going to do SpaceX and Pinodons
Oh god.
So I was talking to the mod developer, and I'm like, "Does this work with this? Because I want to do this."
Yeah, well, like I said, the Pianodons is fine, but it just kind of, it's more complexity than I wanted, if that makes sense. It was just not something. I just found it complexity for the sake of complexity. Don't know how else to really describe that.
About what it is. I know once Bob's and Angels was no longer a challenge, I started playing that.
And I mean, we were doing, we're doing quite well with it. That wasn't something that was really, sort of, oh, I can't do it in there. I mean, we were kind of getting there.
Well, how far did you get in Pinodons? To what, green? Green science?
No, we're pretty much, I think it was, we had one more science left.
I haven't even finished it yet. We're just getting ready to set up blue. Those circuit board ones, though. Jeez.
Okay. Right, and alright, so yeah, this one is kind of an interesting one. And bring that like that. Yep. Ugh. Okay, so alright, so there are your buses sort of set up. So that's all feeding into the buses. And kind of all these guys just... Alright, so we got our buses set up there. Let's grab a whole shitload of these things. So you can kind of see, if you follow that, you'll see where all the buses are leading. Then it's just a matter of
crafting a bunch of inserter belts now.
yeah, then it's a matter of building on the bus, but we've kind of got the thing, so now I can start sort of setting up the mall and stuff like that. Normally you have copper and thing next to each other. This time I didn't. Kind of had other things in between. There we go, the bat. Definitely getting a lot of that. Actually, is there any oil on this map? Oh, there's a small little oil thing up there. Perfect. Alright, so I'll use that micro oil thing. Alright, holy crap, this is... Wow, this is going to be a long trip. Do I want to... I wonder. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's have our green ones. Green stick. Good thing. Oh. Okay, look at that. So, holy crap, there's going to be a lot of... So put that there. No, probably gonna be there. Probably gonna have green circle. And let's that's definitely a lot of trees that we're cleaning. It's alright, now what? Green. Okay, so what I need I need to make red and green. I grab a whole bunch of these. And if I look at this, and I want to kind of have okay, so that would be there. And what's this called? Electric distribution 1. So we can get rid of we want to get rid of the other crappy poles. Electric distribution 1. Okay, so we kind of got those two as priority now. We got those as priority. Pretty sure I heard a cat coming in. Right, so that's kind of, we're just making some stuff there, so might as well clear this. You know what I could do? Take this. Ah. I need do 5 of those, and then I can do a bunch. Okay, so you see what it's done is it's got input priority on the right, so anything on this belt is going to be top priority. So if I do that, actually, that's kind of wrong. Oh, I need more. Alright. So what I wanted to do is I wanted a way to get rid of all those things. And it will, but yes, that's there.
Decided to take a break from XCOM, Talon.
XCOM, I haven't played XCOM in ages. Yeah, so XCOM is, although I was looking at it the other day, there's some nice Star Wars mods where you can make kind of, you can make the enemies, the enemy aliens, you can actually make them stormtroopers and stuff like that. So all the enemies and everything else, it would be kind of Rebels versus the Empire.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of mods that you can install and would totally change. You know, it would be sort of the same game, but with laser guns and shit like that, and yeah, stormtroopers and the works. I mean, pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I'll have that bus up in just a couple minutes after I make the rest of these belts.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just, yeah. I'm busy kind of getting it so we'll be able to make sort of the proper electrical poles with steel. But I'm just hand making it at the moment. Just so you can get your electrical one. And that will, yeah, and that will make things a little bit. Automation 2. So okay, we could have blue factories now. Oh, so yeah, electrical. Oh, it's 120. So that's done. Got a question. Oh, what are these guys doing? Come here. Okay. So we got all this. Oh, so that'll be green. Now, if I do. I have this up there. I will give it lots of space. And then there's Mike's Mall. Mike's Mall, Best Mall. That is definitely, it actually works in Pianodons as well. You just need to make a few changes. Okay, that's good. Alright, so there's the mall. So
There's the bus.
Alright, so you see with the mall, you kind of just need to feed it the right stuff. And it will start producing, what's required. Now on top of this, kind of going to have that science. So, to use that tolerable science. Maybe I put that kind of over there.
Well, it's 6 a.m. here, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay, mate. Thanks so much for your help. Really appreciate it.
No problem. Glad I could help.
You know, it's especially at the beginning, it kind of getting all this stuff set up is a pain in the ass. So do appreciate your help popping in, and if anybody else wants to jump in and help out, Mix, yeah, if you seriously, if you want to jump in and help, we're just starting. It's a brand new factory. We're kind of getting stuff done. We're getting, I've placed down things like yes for green circuits, some green circuits, yes for red, which we can't get yet. We've got the mall. There's the science section going to be sort of yes for kind of the red and that. So it's just getting started, you know, where there's a lot of extra building required. A lot of cleaning up of all these things. So if you want to see what mods are there, it's at the same place that, you know, it always is. So just do a search on the the what's it called? Thing above. Public list. And you should find it over there. Did I? Oh. So there's some extra power, but we're gonna do it that way. Then probably oh, and there we go. Yeah, no, take well, actually, oh geez, I just looked at this. Wow, time goes quick. It's a really 10 to 5, so I'll probably only be on for like another half an hour or so, and then sort of continue this tomorrow. I mean, you know, you can go around and at least get familiar with what's going on. Oh, yeah, the cyber cafe, okay. Doing some cybering, eh? Eh? Sorry. I'm terrible. Right, so, yeah, so I mean, if you had a cyber cafe, I wouldn't. Again, I'm only going to be on for another sort of half an hour or so, so I don't know if that's enough time for you to kind of make it worth it at the moment. Tomorrow I'll be on the same time, so. But it's up to you. Okay, so we've got a lot of wood. I mean, we are going to use all this wood eventually. Okay, so there you see, there's everything going there. Got to clean out all this wood. Gotta make a lot more. I generally like to leave like 4 spaces between buses. Gives you lots of room. Each one can grow by like 1 or 2 things, so seems to work out best. But I need the electric distribution, so let me grab a whole bunch of these. Now I can grab all this stuff now. Grab a whole bunch of these. Let's see what we've got over here. Okay, so let's see if I can input priority drop. Right, so actually we're gonna need one of these. I'll do that there. Okay. Didn't I have a blue one? I had a blue one, but I obviously must have used it somewhere else. Oh god, I need a steel box. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to so this is a way of getting rid of all the wood. You just dump it in there and that will get burnt up. So all that wood doesn't go to waste, it actually gets used to fuel. But what I do need to do, I need to grab a whole bunch of steel, which is not being made really fast at the moment. Oh, there's a steel chest. Okay, that gives us a little bit more space. Ah. Alright, so there we go. That's working. Alright, later, Ishmael. Again, we will be back tomorrow at the same time for more Factorio. Tonight, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. but I'm gonna do something. Alright, again, we need the energy distribution. Alright, so what's this? Okay, so this one is requiring iron. Okay, so that will get that iron coming into here. This one as well. And again, kind of remove all this stuff. Then that, oh, need more. I need more iron and more. Need more iron. Yeah, more iron. Again, this isn't kind of any sort of high production at the moment. It's all about getting these basics done. Right, so that's eventually go in there. There we go. Alright, so that would be like that. That would be like that. So that's copper and steel. So I kind of got this steel working as well. And the top two things over here will be steel. Now, one of the other ones we've got, or we need, is bricks and normal stone. Now that we can actually do quite kind of easily. We can't got this there, so let's actually just kind of do this right here. Yeah, and just get pushed up that way. That might be something to do at the beginning. I mean, at the moment, it's just really just kind of still cleaning all this crap up. There's a lot of crap to clean up here. Right, now. Well. This. Right, so if I move this over. Alright, so this is asking for alright, and this is asking for iron. So I'll bring this down here. Okay, and do it like that. And then that'll be up there. Alright, now this one is asking for copper. And if I where is it? Oh, okay. Okay, grab this. Right, and that would make the reds and then drop the reds off over here. So the hey, Gamma guy. Yes, the spaghetti has begun again. But this time we're not using Pyandon flavor spaghetti. We are using a whole lot of other flavors. And basically, so Guy, what we've done so far is this is kind of the bus area, which we've just started setting up now. Kind of just started setting this up now. I just started the mall. We've got our electrical power there. There is the start of the iron. That's some coal. And that's the copper. Our drones look a little lost. Everything's a little lost. Actually, how's that? I need some more green. So unfortunately, yeah, there's a lot to do to get kind of, and once we can get the mall in, it will make life a lot easier because everything will then get properly manufactured. Kind of, yeah, these guys are like completely lost. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to get the NG distribution 1 done so that I can get the electric poles and stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of like that, isn't it? Now I've been running around, it's trying to clean everything up. These guys are completely lost. Just finished downloading mod. Wow, okay, thanks. Again, we will be continuing this tomorrow. We are getting the start of the factory done and everything else. So this part is always the slowest and roughest part. Yeah, just getting this stuff done. The password is, there you go. It's on the screen right now. I'll give you a hint. Oh wait, I gotta get my hair in all funny way. Yeah. We never change our password. It's great, isn't it? Yeah, it's just, I thought, you know, you'll never forget the password now. Ever. You will never forget that password. That meme will be burnt into your head. That's the password. Oh, look, you see, I've got to say, I'll be quite blunt. That the theory about sort of ancient aliens could be a possibility. But some of the other crap they come up with is kind of ridiculous. You know, it's I mean, who knows what happened to the past? It's kind of, you know, when you look at things like Stonehenge and stuff like that and how astronomically accurate a lot of that stuff is, and the pyramids and stuff like that, it does leave you wondering, how did they do that at that time without all the fancy instruments? You know, it's... What happened? Was there another civilization and we are kind of the remains of that previous civilization? What actually happened? Yeah, I find this stuff fascinating. I really find a lot of that stuff absolutely fascinating. You know, it's yeah. Who knows what's out there? The shadow knows. That's who knows. The shadow. He sees into the hearts of man. Oh no, that was the phantom. Was that the phantom or the shadow? Who is the one that sees into the hearts of men? I don't remember who that was. Hey! Alright. Hey! Yeah, that's the password. You just say password and it automatically tells you the password. Wait. Is that a new meme? Wow! Wow! That is terrible. That is shocking. I hate you so much. What is it? There is... I did make one. I'll try. I was trying to make that one. What else did I use that beam for? I use it for other things. I don't know. It was one of those things I was messing around with. You should read Eric von Däniken, Chariots of the Gods. I mean, the whole ancient alien thing started with the book Chariots of the Gods. And that was Eric von Däniken. However, I do believe some of these guys have taken it a little bit far and are kind of finding things where there's nothing to be found. Alien comic. Oh god, what are you making me click on? It's funny because it's true. I mean, who knows? We could all be in a petting zoo. Oh! Okay, that was interesting. But I mean, again, there is a lot of things out there. I mean, there's a lot of things out there, including the truth. The truth is out there. Or is it? Actually, weirdly enough, I love the whole sort of, you know, I love the sort of the whole alien thing and stuff like that. But I absolutely didn't like the X-Files at all. The X-Files was one show I just didn't like. I don't know what it was about the X-Files, but I really didn't like that show. And I love shows with all, you know, the alien theories and conspiracies and things like that. Except for the X-Files. So this is getting those. Right, so get all that stuff. I think we kind of got all that. All right. Now, what are we doing?
Inhale and exhale.
Ah, crap. And grab it. And then where's it going? So this would be the connection. Alright, so we are just doing... Gotta make a lot more green items. Gotta make... see, that's just... working over there trying to drive that science thing. That'll be the green circuits coming out there. Right, now what we're going to do is we'll probably have the whole science thing over here, and this would loop back and feed the science area over here. There's some more of these. Not enough ingredients. We are... Again, this is just trying to get as much of this as so we're about halfway on the electric thing. Alright, actually, you know what I'm going to do? We can add more in if we need to. Let's get the initial one done. Alright, and that will initially make the red things. And let's see now. Okay. So again, this is really simplistic at the beginning. You want to get an album music of the works? No. No, definitely I don't. That's just kind of what's in there? Alright, so look at Dotto. Okay, yeah, that's great, Monix, to get the initial thing until the mall's done. You find another alien comic. Yeah, because I've kind of got one at the bottom there, but it's pretty crappy. And again, we just want to get, once this electricity is done, then we can move current around pretty quickly. I suppose I could do it the other way if I really wanted to. Okay, so how much? Right, we should have enough to complete this, I think. What do we need? Really? Why is it going down there? Do the one at the top. Oh, now it's going to start. Yep. Starts doing that. Your priorities, mate, are all screwed up. And Paralyzed 91, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Alien Army. Oh. And we can make another one of these. Let's grab. All right, now, I wonder. Because this will create red. Kind of red sign. And green signs we could probably create as well. Put that over here. Where is Halliball? Green side. After that, alright, that will be there. Just asking for that. Alright. And oh, I need more of those things. Um that would give that. Fuck. Now that's green circuits. That kind of. Okay. Kind of have that there. And see, we're going to have all the green circuits over there. And fusion rock. Get rid of these guys that are in the way. And this will create green circuits, which would then move through like that. And this would be the so you kind of got the green and red going out there. But at the moment we're still doing everything manually until such time yeah, so everything is still manual until such time as we could get some electrical power up here, which is getting close. Oh yeah, that's actually There was one thing over here. This one we actually... It's the center one that needs two streams. The outer one doesn't actually need two. And okay, we're just getting this thing up and, you know. Right, so how's that doing? Right, so I need some more reds and... Okay, so create a bunch of reds and a bunch of green. But I mean, we could still get all this stuff sorted out in the meantime. All right. Need more red there. But anyway, we're just kind of making potions at the moment. Yes, we're not making science, we're making potions. Again, this is right at the very beginning of the base. It's more about getting stuff laid out properly. And then afterwards we can expand it. So many frickin' trees in that. Don't build your base in the middle of a forest. Probably not the best idea. But on the plus side, the biters are on passive, so the biters will not kind of be that annoyance that they usually are. Right. So this will make red potions and green potions. And then I'm thinking of having the science section over here, sort of in this area. So potions would... A kind of need more. But now the other thing with the wood is right by the power thing. And actually drop, there's a box there to drop all the wood and burnable stuff in. And it will burn that stuff first. So, yeah, just drop all the burning stuff in there, and it will first empty out that box and use the fuel in there before it does anything else. Still got these, just making potions. Oh, we've made some red and greens. Grab this here. Now, not everything is being connected. No, sort of the feeders, not all the feeders are being connected. Ah, there is science. Stop. Again, I just want to wait until... Oh, you putting that in there. But as for that one, that's kind of a... That's just really a placeholder. Eventually we'll use that. Right, and get some more of this stuff. See, this actually makes these things pretty efficiently. Okay, grab all this. Come on, box. Alright, so that's for making a red. We'll figure it out more later. Yeah, just towards me. I feel like that should be alright. Alright, and yeah, we're gonna need a blue one. A whole bunch of blue ones. Yeah, eventually that's gonna cut down. Alright, so it's still busy building all that. Pretty soon we're gonna have all the let's just grab those. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez, look at the time. Alright, let me just quickly finish the science thing. And then we're probably gonna have to pull it over there. But there we go. So that's kind of done to it. Okay. Let's just grab a couple of these. There we go. Got it wrong. How come you already got bots? Okay, yeah, so I'm using a mod called Tiny Start, which gives you, which pretty much gives you the basic bots, gives you 20 bots and crappy armor for those bots. So it's there, it gives you it basically starts you with this armor, Tiny Start, and gives you 20 bots. So it takes a little bit of the pain out of beginning, which is awesome. Yeah, so it's a great mod. You can see all the mods I've got there. Oh yeah, you tapped it. Yeah, so I mean normally I use nano. Ah, excellent, we got this right. Normally I use nanobots, but after I started using Tiny Start, it kind of nanobots I didn't need anymore. Right, so Yeah, so we can make... Alright, so we've got that electricity thing done. We've got this... Yeah, to research all of those. So it's just going to auto pick them. And this is going. So really what we've got up today is we've got a really small little science section going. Tiny little green circuit thing. We've got the mall over there, but it's not, you know, just starting to build. We've got these guys. We've got our copper mines and smelters over there. We've got the iron and steel mines and smelters, not complete, but it's making, you know, just enough to get us going. We've got to expand that. And that's kind of what we've got so far. So you see this little science thing there, I can now remove. Don't need that anymore. And essentially that's it going. So tomorrow we're going to continue with it, get the mall done and start you know, get railway tracks done and stuff like that, and then we can start really building out. But I think this is where I am going to leave it now and go feed the cats. Yeah, it's already like sort of an hour over. But Mernix and Metalfan, thanks for the help. Definitely made my life easier having you guys kind of help with the building and that. And yeah, this has worked. This has worked great. Now tomorrow at 6 AM UTC, you know, I'm going to be doing this again. So if you want to join, then feel free to jump in and help out. You just need these mods. And I stopped the server after my stream, so I'll only bring it up just before I start tomorrow's stream. And that's it. Now, I will be back in an hour's time for my second stream. What I'm going to play, I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm thinking of one game, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to play. I was thinking of Oxygen Not Included. Or what's it? Breath Edge, which is kind of like a Subnautica in space. I've never played it, but I was looking at it, so might actually do that today, and we'll see. So that's in about an hour's time. Other than that, thanks for joining me, thanks for watching. I will catch all you guys either in an hour or in 24 minus 4 minus 5 hours, 19 hours, when we do some more Factorio. Alright, let's see who else is streaming at the moment that we can throw a little bit of a host to. Let's have a look at who is doing Factorio. Alright, so... Alright, let's I don't know who to host on the Factorio. Let me have a look if oh, let me see who else. Just looking for somebody. Okay, so yeah, I'm not really seeing anybody there. It's jumping out at me. Let me have a look at the sovereignty. Was there a football manager? No. Alright, well here's Bomber Crew. Alright, so the Numpton is doing some Bomber Crew. So what we're going to do is we are going to host the Numpton. He's part of the Sovereignty stream team. And I will catch all you guys in about an hour's time for my next stream, or in about 19 hours time, tomorrow same time, 6 AM UTC, for some more Factorio. So thanks guys for joining. Catch you later. Bye.